Hi all, and welcome back. Today I will break down Chip and Clawz versus the Brainioids, focused on what you can expect of the game, with a short first impression at the end. As always, I won't waste your time with needless filler, so here we go. I'm really surprised about the lack of attention this game got, by the way. Did I miss the marketing, or didn't you see it either? Let me know in the comments. I'm saying this because it's made by the studio that is led by Julian Gallup, the original creator of XCom. This is a third-person action game mixed with base defense strategy. You controlled Chip, a scrappy hero, and his robotic cat sidekick, Clawz. Together, you're fighting off alien invaders called the Brainioids. The core idea is simple. You fight enemies directly in third-person combat, while also switching into a command view to build defenses and keep your base alive. The gameplay loop always comes back to balancing direct action with strategy. Each mission drops you into a stage with a base and limited resources. You collect brainium crystals, set up miners, place turrets and artillery, then you dive into combat as waves of Brainioids swarm in. The trick is deciding when to fight on the ground and when to step back and reinforce your defenses. If you push too far into one side, the other begins to collapse. That balance is what drives the pacing. Combat itself is split between the two characters. Chip is better with ranged weapons, handling crowd control and keeping groups at bay. Clawz can jump in with melee attacks, or focus on repairing your base when things start to break. You can switch between them instantly. In solo play, you're swapping back and forth depending on the situation.
In co-op, it splits naturally. One player takes Chip while the other plays as Clawz. That makes everything smoother because one person focuses on fighting while the other keeps the base together. Enemies come in different types, so you're never just dealing with the same swarm. The smaller Brainioids move in groups and overwhelm quickly if you don't clear them fast. Then you've got heavier brutes and crushers that soak up damage and threaten your defenses directly. On top of that, there are boss fights, giant brains in jars that demand both direct combat and base artillery to take down. Usually, you're juggling a wave while also trying to set up the right structures to handle the boss. It's not just shooting until it's dead. You have to time your building and switch views constantly. The structure is linear and chapter-based. This isn't an open world where you wander around. Each level is its own contained map with a clear objective. You gather resources, build up your defenses, survive waves of enemies, and then complete the stage. Once you clear it, you move to the next. That keeps it focused and stops the pacing from dragging. Outside of the campaign, there's also PvP. You can face off 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2. The idea is the same loop: fight, build, survive. But you're also racing against another player's base. Matches can swing fast because if you fall behind on building your defenses, you'll get overrun. It's chaotic and makes the game feel less predictable. Visually, the game leans into its comic book style. Bright colors, thick outlines, exaggerated animations. Brainioids burst into neon goo when defeated. Dialogue pops onto the screen in text bubbles.
Chip and Clawz trade quick one-liners, usually Chip being the eager hero, while Clawz has a drier, robotic tone. The humor isn't heavy-handed, but it's there to keep the energy light. The whole presentation makes it clear this isn't trying to be a serious RTS. It's meant to be quick, chaotic, and fun. To make the comparison clear, it's basically Overlord, but with resource management and base defense from a basic RTS. You're still directly in the fight, but you're also keeping your base alive with miners, turrets, and artillery. That is what makes the loop feel different from just another action game. As a first impression, I would say this is really fun. It's an easy-to-pick-up strategy game where you do actually need to use your brain to make it happen. The strategy elements start simple but get more depth over time, which is a nice pace. All of this is in the format of a good-looking, cartoony game, with a story that is a little corny but is making me laugh at times. That was it! If you like videos that do not waste your time, then please consider to like and subscribe regardless. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.